welcome to Clearview Stories. If this is your first time here, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. So what we're about to get into is into one of the greatest artists of all time in hip-hop. Actually, one of the greatest musical artists ever, 2PAC Shakur. He is widely considered one of the most influential and successful rappers of all time. He has sold over 125 million records in total of his whole career. Before he died, he came out with 4 solo albums. 2 months after he died, his 5th studio album came out, The Don Killuminati, The 7-Day Theory, under the moniker Machiavelli, with new songs. After he died, 6 albums were released with unreleased songs, as well as his greatest hits albums. In 2017, he became the first solo rapper inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 2PAC's music is legendary and always will be remembered. I could go on forever about his life and whole music career, but we're gonna go into his death. Tupac has been dead for over 27 years now. He was shot 4 times in a drive-by on September 7, 1996, while he was in Vegas celebrating his business partner Tracy Danielle Robinson's birthday, and for the Mike Tyson vs. Bruce Seldon fight at the MGM Grand. He died from his wounds 6 days later, on September 13th. His death was unsolved for a long time. Rumors swirled around that he was killed by the government, Suge Knight, and he was once called Puff Daddy, but as of right now, you know him as Diddy. But out of all 3 of them, rumors swirled around that they were the ones that was part of Pac's death. But a name that was thrown around a lot was Orlando Anderson. Orlando Anderson, he's from Compton, and he was known as a gang member in the Southside Compton Crips. During the 1970s, most of Compton and territory east of Long Beach Boulevard was dominated by the Kelly Park Compton Crips and the neighborhood Compton Crips. The only unclaimed territory was the area west of Long Beach Boulevard, which is where the Southside Compton Crips formed. In '96, a few months before Pac's death, Orlando and some of his friends in the Southside Compton Crips ended up jumping Trayvon Lane, who's a Mob Piru blood, and it was at Lakewood Mall. During the fight, Anderson, he stole Lane's gold Death Row Records chain, which was a gift from Suge Knight. When Tupac was in Vegas, Suge Knight and several other Death Row associates were out there all together with Lane's. After the fight, the whole entourage, they were walking around the MGM Grand Hotel, where Lane ended up seeing Anderson. Supposedly, Trayvon Lane, he whispered something in Pac's ear, which made him aware that Orlando was there. Pac supposedly went up to Anderson and asked, "You from the South?" Pac punched Anderson, knocking him to the ground, and the rest of the Death Row entourage continued beating him. Hours after that fight took place, Pac and Suge, they were on their way to Club 662, which that club at that time was owned by Suge. Anyways, when they were at a red light, that was when it went down. The white Cadillac pulled up on the passenger side of the BMW Pac and Suge was in, shot it up. 7 bullets were fired at the car, with bullets hitting Pac in the chest, pelvis, and his right hand and thigh, and with one of the bullets going through his lung. Suge was hit in the head by fragmentations of the bullets. 2 of the BMW tires, they were punctured. After the shots, the Cadillac turned on the coil. With one of the convoys that was with Death Row, they ended up going after them, chasing at them. There's a lot of gunshots fired, but they weren't able to get to the vehicle. The car Orlando shot Pac in was said to have 4 other passengers in it, but it wasn't known for sure until later on down the road. Come to find out, 4 of the people that were in the car, as of right now, 3 of the 4 of them are dead now. Orlando Anderson, he was shot May 29th, 1998. They also had somebody else by the name of Terrence Brown. He's another person. He was shot and killed on May 23rd, 2015. He was shot at a Compton medical marijuana shop. DeAndre Big Dre Smith, who's believed to have died from obesity, and Zip, He was the man that was supposedly the one that supplied the gun. He died in 2012 from cancer. 2008 was the first time Keefy D ever spoke about his involvement in the shooting. It was with the LA police. He did it for immunity when he was in a drug case.
So Orlando shot him across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side, I was popped. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
His confession was later reported in a 2011 book. It's called Murder Rap by former detective Greg Keating. And what also comes down to it was he was diagnosed with cancer, so I'm sure he just figured he was gonna die anytime. He also said that Puff Daddy was part of it. He was saying Puff offered him $1 million to kill Suge and to kill Pac. He ended up saying that in 2008. I don't know though. It's he say, she say. Even though Keefy didn't shoot him, he was an accessory to murder since he was in a car and he gave the gun to the shooter. Keefy is the only one that is charged since everyone died. He was charged for first-degree murder, September 29, 2023. Looks like the case is slowly closing for 2PAC'S murder, but I don't know if I'll ever know. There is one thing before I close it out. TMZ, he spoke to Suge Knight behind bars. Suge said he isn't going to testify against Keefy D. And he also said
that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefy. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car. And Pac not gonna tell the story. I ain't gonna tell the story.
I honestly don't know if we're all going to find out who really did it. I really don't know if we're going to find out. Anyways, thanks for coming, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments. Let me know how you guys feel.